Welcome. My name is Denise Cowell, and today I am here to talk to you about the Creative Motivation Binder that has dividers and that one that the actually collector's edition, and what's the difference and what you can use it for and what each section is for. And I know there's some confusion with some of the headings. So here's the binder. This is a 3-ring binder, at least a 3-ring binder. Yes, 3-ring binder. Creative Motivations. Inside, you already have pre-designed tabs. Right, so for project recipes with some nice scrapbook saying, project playbooks, project guidebooks, virtual crop sketches, blog projects, and creative extras. So I know there's been questions. Oh, and there's stickers, and I know some people haven't been able to find the stickers. So if you don't like the names on the tabs, you can rename those tabs. But let's talk about what came with the collector's edition and what to use each section for. So for $31.25 US, you got the binders, the dividers, and 2024, all the 2024 project recipes and all the 2024 virtual crop sketches. So there were 4 beginner projects. So if you were one of my customers and you spent over $150 a quarter, you were given one of the bundles that had the paper and the embellishments to create these 4 project recipes. But don't forget, you don't need this paper pack to create this project recipe. You can use any paper pack. So it also came with all the rest, and I think there's over 20 of them. So these are the project recipes that go through Sun Soap. So this would all go in your project recipe. So that would be first. So in the project recipe section. Now, what's also included in here is the National Scrapbook Day, as well, which is 2 pages, sorry, and as well as the Croptoberfest. So if you attended those, you would have these project recipes. But this is a nice glossy color, this already hole punch. Now again, for my customers on my VIP group, all of these project recipes for 2024 are there for you to download, as well as the video of the Zoom that we did when we created all the 2024s. So if you aren't part of my VIP group, that is for my customers that purchase from my Creative Memories website. So if you purchase from there, you will be added to the VIP group. And my project recipes go back probably to 2021 or earlier. They're all there for you to download. But this is what came with it. So again, if you already have all these project recipes from myself or another advisor, you can just buy the binder for $16.25, and you can buy multiple binders if you've got lots of printouts. So the next thing that you got was every virtual sketch for 2024, and so that would go into the virtual crop sketches, right? So you would put that into this section. Now going forward, and again, if you're my customer and attended any of my in-person events from last year, you would have received these Unleash Your Creativity books that came out every quarter. They stopped those in 2025 because now we have project playbooks and project guidebooks. And what's the difference? So first of all, let's go back to Unleash Your Creativity. There's this creative extras at the back. That's where I'm going to put these. Anything else, or if you follow another designer, you're part of somebody else's group, you can put any of those sketches in that area. So this year we have project guidebooks as well as project playbooks. What's the difference and where do you get those? So a project playbook comes out with every bundle, and a project playbook, they are created from different advisors, designers, so designer advisors, and it's not meant to use the entire collection. So again, if you buy a bundle, you will get this nice copy that has hole punched. Sometimes, depending, you will also be able to buy them as a digital download, right? So that would go into your project playbook section, right? And again, they do come out for every collection, every bundle, but again, you can use any paper pack with these ideas, right? So that's going to go in that section. So now there's project guidebooks, and there's two different ones. So a guidebook is meant to use the entire collection. So there will be a guidebook if you bought the customer bundle for National Scrapbook Day, as well as for Croptoberfest. Also, for my customers, when you spend over $150 a quarter, instead of how the bundles were last year with a beginner's project recipe for each quarter, there will be project guidebooks for each quarter. Right, and with this, you'll get a paper pack, some embellishments, and some borders. And this will be a guidebook, and this is meant to use the entire pack. So you will get this from myself, or maybe from your advisor, whatever their guidelines are for giving this as a free gift. Some do gift with purchases, or $150, $200, but that's what the guidebooks are. And then the guidebooks will go in the guidebook section. So what else I already have ready to go in my book is I have for 2025 my virtual crop sketches, and then all the virtual sketches from this year. So I can go to my virtual crops. I have 2024. I actually have my sheet like this I can put in here. I now hole punch those, and I can put in my 2025. So let's see what we're missing in any section. And this is great. And again, I like that now that you can just buy binder with the dividers. You don't have to get it with the entire package if you've already bought that. So now you can have multiple of these. I know I have stacks of project recipes and virtual crops and sizzling summers and other advisor pages that I can put in here. So I have my project recipes. And again, I can do my 2025 because I have those. I also, because I'm doing the 52 weeks of scrapbooking, I have that book, right? But I have been uploading all the project recipes to my Scrapbook with Denise Facebook page. So you could print those ones. They're older ones that you could put into your project recipe section. So the next one is our project playbook. So I can put the rest of my playbooks, because there is one for springtime soiree, for the birthday collection, one that came out just for Hit the Road. So all your project playbooks can go in here. Then you'll have for your guidebooks, which for at least you'll have 6, one for each quarter, and then one for National Scrapbook Day and one for Croptoberfest. You can put other things in there also. Then we have our virtual crop sketches. So I already have 2024 and 2025 already in here. Oh, this is something else I wanted to talk about. I'll take this one out because it's in the wrong section. So there's my sketches. Blog projects. That's what I wanted to talk about, and that's what this one is. Right. So what I want to do is I want to take a minute and show you how to print from the blog in case you don't know. So let's jump over to my laptop. And so when you're on the blog, and say you like this layout, right? You came down and go, whoa, I really like that layout. How do I do that? So you would jump over here, and here you have all the instructions. But if you click on print and create a PDF, you'll see here that you can now print it. Now, I don't need this because this is not the layout. It's kind of like one of the promotion. So if you click on that, you can see it's deleted. Here, maybe you don't want this wording. There's this little garbage can. You can get rid of that. So I want to see the layout. Do I need to know all of this? No. So I can get rid of what I need for that layout. And you can click the whole section. And now I have my instructions. Do I want this? Do I get stickers? No, I don't need this PS group, so I can get rid of this. And there we go. So now I have this that I can now save this to a PDF. So it'll download your PDF, and then once you're finished, you can put that into your book. So I hope that that was helpful in what goes in each of these, how to download from a PDF from the blog. And then the last section is anything else that you want to put in here. Other, like I said, if you belong to other advisor creative groups, attend any other workshops, you can put all of those in your last section. So I hope that helped you with the Creative Motivations book, and I hope you find a lot of use for it and get lots of books with lots of ideas. So thanks for watching.